Welcome to this video on document types in Nectain, your document management system. In this tutorial, we will take a deep dive into the document types section, a central configuration area used by system administrators to define the structure, behavior, and logic of documents within the system. Document types act as templates that determine how documents are created, processed, and stored. They are a foundational element in Nectain, providing a framework for document metadata, process automation, access control, and more. Let's begin by navigating to the document types section using the navigation panel. Once inside, you will see a registry of all existing document types. You can use the options at the top to filter, sort, or group document types. To create a new document type, click the Add button. This opens a new configuration window that contains several tabs, each responsible for a specific aspect of the document's configuration. The tabs include Main, Roles, States, Processes, Exchange, Events, Designer, Access, and History. Let's explore each of these tabs in detail. Main tab. The Main tab allows you to define general information about the document type. The code field is a unique technical identifier. It must be unique across the system. The name field is the display name visible to users when creating or working with this document type. Name can be localized for multilingual environments. The description field is optional. You can use it to provide a brief explanation of the document type's purpose. The default register determines where the registration number will be sourced from when documents of this type are created. This journal will be automatically pre-selected during document creation. You can also choose a caption template, which defines how the document header will be displayed in both the screen and printed versions. Remember, registration journals and caption templates must be set up in their respective sections before they can be selected here. In this video, we will cover the document registration journals. For caption template settings, check our additional capabilities video. Let's look at document registration journals. These journals are used to assign registration numbers to documents either manually or automatically. To create a journal, go to the Document Registration Journals shortcut in Document Type Settings folder and click Add. Enter a unique code, a display name, and specify the registration number mask. Choose the status of the journal, which can be active or closed. Then, assign which organizational units have access to this journal. To define how registration numbers are generated, you need to create a registration number mask. Go to the Registration Number Masks shortcut in Document Type Settings and click Add. Enter a unique code and name. Optionally, provide a description. Then define the mask. The mask can include counters, fixed strings, attribute values, dates, and various string or arithmetic operations. For example, you can create a counter that resets each year using the counter function with the current year as the key. You can also use conditional logic to define dynamic numbering rules. Each document type can have a default registration journal, or the attribute can be added to the document form. When a document is registered, the system fills in the registration number and date according to the journal's settings. For more details, check our documentation. Next, we move to the Roles tab. This is where you assign and configure the participants involved in the document's processing. By default, the document author role is mandatory. It is automatically assigned to the person who creates the document. This role cannot be removed. There is one more system role called Document Watcher. It is automatically assigned to users who receive related tasks. This role allows them to view the document's attributes. You can add other roles based on the requirements of your organization. For example, you might add Responsible, the user who will carry out actions on the document. Each role has optional parameters. You can enable the following. Allow role members to delete documents. This gives users with this role permission to delete documents, but only in states where deletion is allowed. Prohibit adding more than one participant. This restricts the role to a single user. Prohibit including groups. This ensures that only individual users can be assigned to the role, not user groups. Once a role is configured, you must add participants. Participants can be user groups, system roles, users, internal organizations, departments, positions, executors groups. If group inclusion is prohibited, only specific users can be added. To add more roles to the system, go to the Document Type Settings folder and click on Roles directory. Then, click the Add button. When creating a new role, you must enter a code and a name. You can also add a description, mark the role as a system role, mark it as mandatory, and define whether it should be the default role. Additionally, you can set the display order for the role. Keep in mind that each role can be used only once per document type. Roles that are in use cannot be deleted or have their codes edited. In the States tab, you define the full life cycle of the document. Each document progresses through different states, such as draft, approved, or archived. To add a state, select it from the state's reference. You can enable document deletion in a specific state by checking the option, Allow deletion of documents in this state. The initial state is the state that all new documents will start in. To set it, select a state and click the Make Initial button. Once states are defined, you can add actions. Actions are transitions or operations that the user can perform on the document. Each action includes a unique action code used internally to identify the action, a name displayed to users, an action type, such as transition, moves the document to a new state. Register document assigns a registration number. Reserve document number books a number without completing registration. Program action for automated processing, not visible on the form. Event, an action button visible to users. If the action is a transition, you must define the target state. You can also set a confirmation dialog type, confirmation only, confirmation and comment, or a custom pop-up form. Finally, assign which roles can execute this action. You can edit, delete, or reorder actions after they are created. To manage states, go to the States Dictionary shortcut under Document Type Settings. Click Add to create a new state. Provide a unique code, a name, and optionally a description. Choose whether this state should be the default and select a display order. Also, pick a color from 6 available options. This color will be visible in document lists. Just like with roles, a state can only be used once per document type and can be edited or deleted only if it is not in use. In the Processes tab, you associate business processes with this document type. Click Add Process. You will need to define internal code, a technical identifier for the process. Process definition. Select from processes created in the system. Version. You can choose to always use the latest version or lock to a specific version. Each process can be edited, removed, or opened in the process library for further configuration. These processes can be triggered manually or via events. We will look at the events later in this video, and processes settings are explained in Process Library video. In the Exchange tab, configure interactions with external systems. You can enable 2 types of exchange: sending messages to external systems and receiving messages from external systems. When receiving documents, the system uses a correlation mechanism to compare incoming data with existing documents based on specific attributes. If a match is found, the existing document is updated. If no match is found, a new document is created. If no attributes are defined, all incoming data creates new documents unconditionally. The Exchange capabilities are explained more in detail in the Integrations video. The Events tab lets you automate responses to key events in the document lifecycle. Click Add Handler. Define the event that triggers the handler. Events include document creation, entering or exiting a state, user actions receiving external data, or business process completion. Then, select the handler type, what the system should do in response. Options include start process, send message, cancel process, state transition, register or reserve document number, send document to external system, generate document from template, execute script. or create relationships with other documents. These event handlers are powerful tools for automation and integration. The Designer tab allows you to build the visual form used for entering and editing document data. On the left, you'll see available attributes grouped by folders. Drag and drop attributes onto the form. Use layout elements such as tabs and sections to organize content. Each field on the form has customizable settings, including label name and position, width and height, placeholder text, default values, and many others. The constructor has multiple modes: Designer for layout and structure, Access to control visibility and edit rights by role and document state, Required validation to define required fields based on actions or states, Preview to view the form from the user's perspective, Script to add custom JavaScript logic. For more detailed constructor settings and scripts examples, please refer to our documentation. The Access tab controls who can work with this document type. Click the Add button to provide access to the document type. There are 3 types of access: Create documents, allows users to create documents and view those they authored. View documents, allows users to view all documents of this type. Manage documents, grants full access including creation, editing, deletion, and action execution. You can assign access to user groups, system roles, users, internal organizations and their subunits, departments, positions, or executor groups. After granting access permissions, you can specify whether subordinate units inherit access and remove rights. The History tab tracks events related to this document type. Enable logging for document creation, state transitions, user actions, task creation and completion, and process start or finish. These events are recorded in the Document History section. Each log entry includes document reference, event type, user who performed the action, timestamp, and any related tasks or processes. Only users with document access can view its history. This completes our detailed walkthrough of document types in Nectain. By configuring each tab carefully, administrators can define rich, automated, and secure document templates tailored to the needs of the organization. In the next video, we will explore document type settings for deeper customization and control. Thank you for watching.